Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode. My name is Mohammad Reza Fati, and I'm a life coach. What we do in life echoes in eternity. In this episode, we are going to discuss survival, something we might think that we are far from it. But there's a point in life where you stop chasing and start managing. Nobody announces it, nobody tells you, from today, you are in survival mode. It just happens. One year in your life is hard, and maybe money was tight, maybe someone depended on you, or perhaps you went through something you don't talk about much. So you stepped up, you became stronger, more careful, and more serious. And it's okay, that was necessary in that moment. You handled things, you carried some weight, some sort of burden, you made sure nothing collapsed, you managed it through, and for a while, that strength felt powerful. But strength, after a while, casts a shadow when it lasts for too long. At first, survival feels like maturity. You think more before acting, you avoid unnecessary risks, you focus on stability. You start saying things like, let's be realistic. You say to yourself, now is not the good time. You always remind yourself security comes first. And you're not wrong. When life feels uncertain, your body actually shifts into protection mode. Your brain becomes more alert. You scan for problems faster. You prepare for worst case scenarios more easily. That's not weakness, that's biology trying to keep you safe. The problem is not entering survival, the problem is never leaving it. The point is, if you stay there for too long, something small begins to change. You stop asking what excites you. You start asking what feels safe. You don't even notice the shift. It's subtle, it's quiet. You choose the stable option. You delay the risky idea. Everyone is postponing their dream, not because you and other people gave up, because you're protecting. And after years of protection, protecting becomes your personality. It becomes a part of your identity. This is now who you are. Now you begin to like yourself because people describe you as reliable, responsible, wow, such a solid person. But on the inside, sometimes you feel a little bit paused. And that pause, it's hard to explain to anyone else. You can't complain. Nothing is falling apart. Your life is working right now. That's exactly why it feels confusing. There's no big crisis to point at, no dramatic story, just a quiet question that shows up when you're alone. Is this all? Is this what I'm born for? Not in a dramatic way, just honestly. You look at your week, it's organized, predictable, it's stable. But where's the part that I feel alive? Where's the part that stretches you? Where's the part that scares you a little in a good way? When those questions start appearing, survival has done its job. Living too long in survival does something very, very specific. It narrows your world. Your decisions come more from fear of loss than from desire for growth. Now you start to measure success by how little goes wrong instead of how much you expand. Over time, this shapes identity. You become the protector, the one who holds everything together, the one who doesn't take unnecessary risks. And slowly, without noticing, you stop building your life and start maintaining what you already have. And believe me, maintenance feels safe, but it rarely feels meaningful. Some people listening to this carried their families through hard seasons. Some of you made financial decisions that saved everyone from stress. Some of you gave up opportunities because timing wasn't right. You did something that was needed, but maybe nobody asked what that costs you. Maybe nobody noticed that you postponed parts of yourself. Maybe at that time it was necessary. Maybe even you stopped noticing. And when you see someone your age trying something new, changing direction, starting again, you stop and smile and say, good for them. But on the inside, something moves. It's not complete curiosity, but something closer to wanting it for yourself. That wanting, that longing is not weakness. It's the part of you that hasn't disappeared. At the bottom of your heart, you're still alive. The truth is, survival builds strength, it gives discipline, it creates structure. Sometimes it teaches us responsibility. Where does responsibility come from? From hard times that we survived. But you were not meant only to survive, you were meant to build on the top of that strength. Your experiences are meant to help you to build your future, not to limit you. You were meant to use stability as a foundation, not as a cage. Moving out of survival does not mean destroying your life. It means slowly reintroducing growth to your life. It might begin with writing honestly about what you actually want right now. Not 5 years ago, now. It might begin with admitting that safety alone does not satisfy you anymore. It might begin with allowing one small risk, not reckless, just intentional and manageable risk. Growth after survival is quiet at first. It's not dramatic, it's not loud. It's simply the moment you choose direction over fear. Here's the point: survival was necessary. It protected you, shaped you, it made you strong, but it was never supposed to become your identity. Your destiny is not survival. Survival is a part of your destiny. At some point, maintaining is not enough, and you know it. At some point, protecting must turn into crafting, into creating, forging. And maybe the fact that this conversation resonates with you means you're already ready for that shift. Not because something is wrong with your life, but because something inside you wants more than just staying safe. What we do in life echoes in eternity.